We want to make sure that facilities, whether funded by the state or privately funded, keep some basic humane standards. We have heard the abuse that continues. We have heard hunger strikes that continue out of desperation. We have heard the cries of many. And it's really very simple. You do business in the state of Washington, you should uphold some basic human standards. This is a standard for any facility in the state of Washington. The ones that do not have any inspections are the ones we are talking about. We want to make sure that eyes are kept, that we as the state of Washington can say that regardless of where you find yourself, regardless what your circumstance, regardless of what is happening, we will uphold basic human standards.
My name is Sela. I'm here to speak today on behalf of my father, not only here as his daughter, but as someone who wants to ensure that no one else must endure what he did. During the month he was in the Tacoma Detention Center, my father was subjected to cruel and inhumane treatment. He was denied sufficient food for days and had no regular access to clean clothing or proper hygiene facilities, which should be basic rights for anyone, especially those who are detained. More than the physical deprivation, my father witnessed someone hang themselves due to desperation. I was scared my dad would fall into the same steps. He was isolated and cut off from any support. Being cut off from loved ones during such a traumatic time is cruel, and it's imperative that detainees maintain connection with their families. This bill's proposal for unannounced inspections is essential to prevent these conditions from happening. If there had been stronger oversight, my father's conditions could have been improved. Some detainees, like my father, are held for extended periods without even being convicted of a crime. Many have yet to go through a court of law. My dad met someone who had been detained for 4 years without a conviction or a chance for a fair hearing. This is not only unjust, but a violation of fundamental rights. My father's experience could have been prevented with stronger safeguards in place. I urge you to pass HB 1232 so that no one else has to go through what my family experienced.
Good afternoon, Chair and members of the committee. My name is Ashley Ramirez, and I'm currently a student in the Tacoma area. For students like myself who come from a mixed status family, I am very concerned about the current conditions of Tacoma's Northwest Detention Center and the proximity of this facility to my campus. With what's going on federally right now, my concerns, along with those of my family members, are in the what ifs. What if one of my family members is detained? What if I'm unable to contact them? What if they are sick and are not properly taken care of? As a student who has personally had a family member held in a detention facility, I know firsthand the feeling of uneasiness, being unable to contact them, and worrying throughout the day if others in my family will be next. As students, we shall not have to worry about if a family member is being properly taken care of and has their basic needs met in a detention facility. Detaining people based not on if they've been convicted of a crime is inhumane. Ensuring detainees are treated humanely is the least we can do. I urge you to support House Bill 1232 and take accountability of what is currently happening in the Northwest Detention Center. Thank you.
My name is Michelle Carrillo, and I am here as a first-generation student with a mixed status family here in the Olympia area. Words cannot describe the feeling that children of mixed status families have to go through every single day. Every day is the possibility of coming home and not finding your parents. The least we can do is ensure that our Washingtonians are safe and treated like human beings. These taxpayers are being treated like criminals. As you heard my friends' stories, their family members have gone through abuse and neglect. This detention center is a private business, and if they want to be a private business, they should adhere to the same standards of labor and treatment. Secrecy is only for people who have something to hide. I urge this committee to support House Bill 1232. Thank you.